We brought the camper out to a large area, parking lot of school. We've already got new tires, got the bearings packed, getting that all ready to go. We got the brakes checked, so we're just trying to mitigate any potential issues that might come up as we're traveling, and get our weight distribution hitch on so that it'll help eliminate, or not eliminate, but it'll probably reduce sway and porpoising effects.
When setting up a weight distribution hitch, make sure you fully read the directions. It is also a good idea to search YouTube for videos related to your specific hitch. There are a lot of measurements you need to make throughout the process, and math is involved. Getting all of our components out. So we need to measure from the middle of the coupler back. It has to be between 27 and 32 inches from the middle, and right behind here, I think it's gonna work.
That mark, right?
Yes. See, that one was easier.
Yeah.
And then hand tighten them.
I know something, knee pad. I tell you what, working.
Yeah, might need to get some. Right here. Stop. Okay, just a little bit. Scott Bryan, you're a beast if you do this without those tools.
That.
Now the full weight's on. And now we need to measure the front wheels again.
Okay.
Here's where all of the math calculations come in. Well, I did the calculations and we are over distributed. So we are going to, the next step is to lower the L brackets. We're going to lower them by 1 and see how that does. Like a little tool. Did that feel better?
Yeah.
We made another adjustment. We lowered the L brackets, and that helped. So we went from 140%, which we were over distributed. We were able to get it to 100%. So they're saying that the range is 50 to 100%. We may have to make some additional tweaks, but we're a little pressed for time today. And since we are within the range, we're gonna go with that for now.
75?
Yeah.
A little helper back there. That hour's making a huge difference. Wait,
Oh, you can already tell?
yeah.
Cool.
Not getting any of the porpoising
Yeah, I can tell too.
it's much more rigid.
I've been doing lots of preparations on a notebook, as John calls it, analog. And now I am working on getting everything in digital form, and we'll print out and put into a binder. We are leaving for our first big adventure in 2 weeks. So we're just sitting outside with a couple of cocktails and going over our packing list and making sure that we have everything that we need for our trip. I'm going through and color coding the things that we already have at the camper that we know, absolutely for sure, we know we already have at the camper. And then making a list of what we still need to purchase or that we already have, but it's not at the camper. So John, he started the analog version with his notepad, and I had already started a spreadsheet, and now we're kind of comparing what I already had written down on the spreadsheet and what he has on his analog version, and going from there.
I think the hard thing is that this is 6 weeks, and usually when you pack for a vacation, you do these lists, but you're fearful that you're going to forget something. And so this is 6 weeks, but I think that we've camped enough to know what we typically use. So I think we're going to be okay. Well, I think the difference with this is that you're traveling. You want to make sure that you have tools to be prepared, have some contingency plans, and that's my biggest fear is breaking down, and not having the tools to address the situation. So I think it's going to be we'll learn what we need, what we don't need, and we'll see how it goes.
Yesterday I made our little binder for our travel itinerary. I have a spreadsheet for each week of location that we're going to be, and just all of the information that we need for each location, plus things that we might want to do, some hikes we might want to do. We always like to frequent local restaurants, so I've been doing research on local restaurants at each location and nearby grocery stores, and our check-in, check-out times. And then behind that I have our reservations. Hi.
Hi.
Good.
Are you recording?
I am recording.
All right.
Don't forget the garage doors.
My little helper.
I'm the little helper in the car.
Like, how many times have I pulled out of the driveway? I always shut the garage doors.
Well, there's always that one time that you won't do it.
Yeah, that's why I have my little helper.
Yeah.
All right.
Ugh. What are we doing today?
Well, we are going to Costco to get some
provisions,
additional supplies. Oh, and we're actually going to trade out our solo stove that we ordered, the bonfire, because the one at Costco, it's less costly because you get the spark arrestor on the top.
If they have it.
If they have it.
If they don't have it, we'll just keep what we have.
And we need to get just a few things.
Yeah.
And
and we're gonna swap. We're gonna trade. We're gonna get a new battery for the camper.
Yeah, because that battery is 3 years old.
Mm-hmm. Or more.
Well, yeah. So probably 4 years old. So we want to have a fresh battery.
We've noticed, even with the battery disconnect on, when we've gone over, it's been dead. So.
Well, and also that could have been our issue with the leveling system.
Yeah.
Even though you're plugged in to shore power, you're not getting that full boost, I guess, from the battery. They said it could cause some problems with their leveling, so we'll see if that is. Yard looks good.
Should be a date on there.
It's negative terminal first, then you're positive. I always get those backwards for some reason.
Heavy. I did not film us at Costco or at Home Depot. But we got our shopping done, spent a lot of money, but yeah, I think we're in a good place. We're gonna go and get as much of our stuff put away inside the camper as we can. It was flipped around. Wrench. All right, we're just about packed up.
Today's the day. As my daughter Shaylee said, last night it's Christmas Eve, and this morning she texted and said Merry Christmas. Hopefully it's a Merry Christmas. So we gotta check all of the tire pressure, and then I'm gonna check all the lug nuts on the tires, make sure they're 140 pound torque, and I think we'll be good to go.
Next time on Route Ready, we will be exploring the New River Gorge National Park near Fayetteville, West Virginia. But on our way, we stopped at Lyle Farms in Chillicothe, Ohio for an overnight.